Enemies who can cast astral arts can be pretty difficult. Not only are they powerful, but their range lets them strike us before we even get close.
Actually, I can just disrupt astral arts.
What do you mean?
When someone is casting an art, their focus has to be entirely on the incantation. So right when they're completing the casting, I just kinda steal it from them.
Really? Then what do you do with the energy you've stolen?
I hold on to it and use it whenever I want, like I can with my own magic. The thing is, I can only unleash that art once. After I use it, it's gone. Oh, also, when I steal astral energy, the enemy will lose focus, which means they can't cast anything else for a while.
So not only can you steal their energy, but doing so incapacitates them too? That's amazing, Rinwell. I didn't realize your magic could do so much.
It's actually something of a secret technique within my clan, so I kinda had to learn it.
Well, if we come across any tough enemies that use incantations, I'm sure that power of yours will come in real handy.
Yeah, it's tricky to pull off, but you can count on me.
It's eerily quiet.
No sign of Zephyr. You think they took him away already?
What say we quit hiding and go ask some villagers? Someone's bound to report us no matter what we do, so we might as well.
Hey, Xion!
What? You heard her. She's got a point. Our cover was blown last night. Where's the sense in sneaking around?
And what if there are soldiers lurking about?
They would have followed us to the cabin already. Relax. The coast is clear. Let's hurry and speak to the villagers.
Is she always like that? I don't know how you managed to put up with her.
What makes you think I'm managing?
You're the friends of that man the Bureau agents took away. Please, leave us alone. We don't want any trouble.
Answer our questions and we'll leave you in peace. Where did the agents take our friend?
Sisluden, the capital. That's what they said.
I knew it.
What did we ever do to deserve this? We haven't even crossed the street without looking first. Why are they after us?
Come on, we're wasting time.
You'll need to hurry if you want to get your friend back. Not a single person who's been taken to Sisleden has ever returned.
Hey, keep quiet. You're trying to get us all killed.
Out of hell with that. Go on, report me. See if I care.
I thought this Sisleden was a city. Is it a prison camp?
It's the realm's capital. Though when you're forbidden to move freely like we are, there isn't much difference. My parents and siblings were taken by the Snake Eyes. I haven't heard from any of them since. For all I know, they're long dead by now. Anyway, go! And kill as many Snake Eyes as you can for me while you're there!
All right. To Sisleden it is. People are really terrified of the Snake Eyes. They've got them jumping at their own shadows.
They may be Lord Ganabelt's lackeys, but for all intents and purposes, it's the Snake Eyes who control the realm. One wrong look, and your history.
So Zephyr's being moved to Sisleden. Let's cross our fingers we catch up with them on the way.
I mean, the plan was always for me to take you guys to Sisleden anyway. But a word of advice.
Oh?
There's a forest we have to pass through on our way there. I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous.
More Zeugles?
Wild ones at that. They hunt in packs, led by the biggest, meanest one. My friends and I got cornered by one on our way to Calaglia. That's how we got split up.
We'll just have to keep our wits about us then. Hey, Rinwell. Do you always have to say an incantation before you cast an art?
Yeah. They don't really add any extra power or anything, but reciting them is what allows the astral energy to come together and flow through me. It takes time to complete, but they're what lets me use such strong magic in the first place.
What happens if someone interrupts you while you're in the middle of chanting?
Then I have to start over from the beginning. As soon as my concentration breaks, any astral energy I've accumulated disperses.
Got it. So once you start reciting, that's our cue to make sure that no enemies can get near enough to disrupt you.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. Although, I do have one fun trick up my sleeve. Once I finish chanting a full incantation, I can hold on to a single astral art without casting it right away.
So once the astral energy's in place, you can choose to set it off whenever you want? That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't fully have the hang of it just yet, but I'm sure it'll come in handy sooner or later.
We've got company, and not the nice kind either.
Rinwell, get back!
And miss all the action? Who do you take me for?
Out of our way!
It's a big target, at least.
Don't underestimate its speed.
This one's mine.
I'm not done! Win! Rising Wiper!
The flashing part's their weak point.
Swallow Blade! Try this!
Steering
Infernal Torrent!
Reveling your dreams.
Swallow Blade!
Let astral
Flash!
in the wind.
It's over!
In here.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
It's over! Not a chance!
The healing
I'm not done!
Raging
Flash! Rising Wyvern! Swallow Blade!
Steering flame.
Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
I'm only getting started.
Start up!
Steering flame. Reload.
Here I come! It's over!
Power of water. Feel.
Mirage!
It's weakened.
Take this! This ends now!
Raging cascade.
Slash! Swallow Blade!
Not in your dreams.
Magna Ray.
Here I
Raging
come!
cascade.
Swallow Blade!
In here. Let's get you all tucked away.
Severing Wing! Take this! Slash! Here I come! Swallow Blade! Jump!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Raging cascade.
I'm only getting
Here I
In
come!
here.
Try this! Infernal Torrent! Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused.
It's over! More? Infernal!
More Sukos?
Keep calm and take them down.
Here I go! It's on! It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out.
In here. This'll come in handy.
You're mine! Slash! Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
If it's in
Swallow
the sky,
Blade.
it's mine.
Here I come! I'm not done! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Infernal Torrent! No escape! Win! Swallow Blade!
Back into the fray. Dance in the wind. Raging cascade.
You're mine!
Flame of fury.
Slash! Infernal Torrent! You're finished!
Steering flame. Reload.
Here I come! Try this! Not today!
Back into the fray. More for the stockpile. Gemini Aqua.
Slash! Take this!
One at a time.
Swallow
Let me
Blade!
help. Sleep now. First aid.
Now I can let
More
loose!
for the stockpile. Gemini Aqua. All right.
Do it!
Showtime.
Jump!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
What do you notice now?
It smells like blood. This is...
Zeugles. They're dead. What happened here?
They didn't do this to each other. So then how...
One person did all of this? Who was that guy?
Do you think he could have been the Lord we're looking for? Ganabelt?
I doubt a lord would deign to roam around a place like this alone. Besides, what business would a Renan have with killing Zeugles?
Now that I look at it, it was a good call staying out of his way, I think. Look at this. He took them out with a single slice. This guy's no amateur. You okay?
Yeah.
We should get going. Zephyr needs us.
There it is. Sisloden.
What's with those beams of light? They don't strike me as your everyday streetlights.
They're kind of the key to this whole realm. You'll see what I mean when we get there.
What's on your mind?
First, Rinwell appears out of nowhere, right after we beat Balseph. Then, we bump into Zephyr's son, who's with the enemy. Somehow, we get away scot-free because the Snake Eyes don't even bother chasing after us. Is it really a coincidence?
You think it was a trap?
What? But I would never...
If not for the whole Astral Arts episode, I'd be worried. But no, she's not behind this. Perhaps an unwitting pawn in someone else's plan.
What? All this to capture Zephyr?
Maybe. All I know is it all slots together a little too nicely for my liking. Not that dwelling on it'll get us anywhere. Trap or otherwise, we've got a lord to defeat. So how do we get inside?
What?
Well, we can't just march into the Viper's nest through the front door, surely.
There's a secret passage near a spring on the outskirts of the city. We can get in through there.
As if this place wasn't cold enough, it's also pitch black. I'm amazed anyone can live in this realm.
Seriously. Having all this snow everywhere makes it harder to walk or get anything done. And not having any light to see by makes the uneven terrain even more difficult.
Calaglia is no walk in the park either. It's dusty and there's rocks everywhere. And it's on fire all over the place.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, all those fires are a pretty weird phenomenon. They were always so annoying to navigate around.
Out here, fire's as important as water to our survival. So are the trees we use for firewood.
Is it that rare to see the sun here?
Not just rare. Until I went to Calaglia, I'd never seen sunlight before. I'd only heard about it. I couldn't believe just how hot and bright it seemed to be. But I guess in most realms, it's just a fact of life. They're used to it.
It's pretty interesting, isn't it? The way the sorts of things people take for granted change from one place to another.
I don't get it. Why has it suddenly started giving us things?
Hey, is that owl beckoning us over?
I think it is. It's the owl we rescued before.
Then maybe that's what the gifts are all about. It's thanking us for saving its friend.
This one isn't just bigger than Hootle, though. Something about it seems almost regal. Don't you think?
What if it was the king of the owls?
Would that make the other one the queen?
You think so?
Yes, they're clearly a pair.
Is this some kind of owl sanctuary?
It's such a big place, though. I wonder if those two were living here all alone until we rescued that owl.
I thought no other owls existed, but here they are. And a king and queen by the looks of them. You never know what other ones might be out there until we look for them. It's not like you were searching the whole world over yourself, right, Rinwell?
Well, I mean, yeah. I guess you've got a point. Hey, Hootle. How about we find more of your friends and tell them about this place? It can be a little side mission on our trip, if that's...
It's fine with me. We'll find as many as we can.
Thank you. Oh,
Rinwell?
it's nothing. Don't mind me. Ready to move on?
Rinwell. Hey, Rinwell!
What are you doing here? If the Snake Eyes spot you here, they'll...
So you did make it back alive. Man, am I glad to see you safe.
Barely. When we all got separated, I thought...
They're fine. They all got back in one piece. Well, Azoogle took a bite out of 2 of our guys, but what matters is you're safe. So, you gonna introduce me?
Meet Alphen and Shion. I brought them with me from Calaglia.
You mean you made it to Calaglia? Wait, this is it? Just the 2 of them? Where's the rest?
Well, it's kind of a long story. It's best if I fill everyone in at once.
Your call, Rinwell. But everyone will be dying to know. We better get back as soon as we can. Use this passage whenever you need to go in or out of the city. Stay away from the front gate, whatever you do.
Rinwell!
Dragon!
Shh! It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting.
The name's Menek, leader of the Silver Swords. And I wish I could extend my warmest welcome to you all, but... if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renin in your midst. If she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
I see. Trust isn't about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey. But to business. We need your strength. The Snake Eyes' grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
That's why we're here, to help. We've got the firepower to do it, too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
I see. So your leader is in need of rescuing.
It's none of your concern. We get that. But
it's coming to our aid that got you into this mess in the first place. You can count on us. Just as long as you help us with our problem afterwards. If he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their headquarters. Either that, or he's being put to work over at the Floodlights. First priority is finding out where he is. If you're planning on tagging along, Rinwell will show you the way. Just make sure to keep a low profile. Remember, it's not just the Snake Eyes. Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too. This leader of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him. I look forward to meeting him someday.
have you and Menek known each other for long, Rinwell?
No, not really. I haven't been with the Silver Swords for all that long, truth be told. He's a smart guy, but he's also deeply suspicious of other people. I can understand, since that's how you get to survive around here.
Really? I could tell he was wary of us at first, but he seemed to warm up to us pretty quickly once we talked to him.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual for him. I think that's a sign of how desperate things have become. In my case, it took a long time for him to start trusting me. But then again, I kinda get where he's coming from. You never know who might betray the group, or when the Snake Eyes might be watching.
What made you join up with the Silver Swords in the first place? This wasn't your hometown, so... was it the Snake Eyes who...
No. It wasn't them. Actually, we shouldn't stand around talking. People will start to suspect us. Let's keep moving.
So that's where those beams of light have been coming from.
Right. Any Danans accused of dissent against the Slodia's lord are rounded up and brought here, then put to work. It's a fierce deterrent.
And you think Zephyr might be in there with them?
I want to see what the lights are all pointing towards. Take us there.
Damn, you can see where the floodlights converge from all the way over here.
Be careful. If anyone's even a little suspicious of us, they'll report us immediately.
Right. It's not just Snake Eyes we need to watch out for, but other Danans too. Still, there are a fair amount of people out on the streets. Isn't it safer to stay at home?
That's the thing. If you stay cooped up too long, people start to suspect you're hiding something. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
So people feel like they have no choice but to turn others in so they don't get in trouble. What a miserable way to live. At the very least, we should probably go someplace where there aren't so many... Ah, Shion!
We already stick out here like a sore thumb as it is. So I think it's better if we just walk confidently out in the open. Don't look anxious. Just walk firmly and look like you have a destination in mind.
What, is sticking to the plan too much of a hassle for her? This is why Renans are the worst.
I don't know if it's a Renan thing or not, but she does have a point. Anyway, we're not gonna get anywhere just standing around. Let's follow after her. Hey!
No.
Hey. Why you... Huh? Why you? Sorry.
A spirit vessel. I thought as much. So they're pumping it full of light.
No, not light. Astral energy. Of course. No wonder this realm's so dark. It's as though there's a pall over the sky even during the day.
Except it isn't dark. Not really. The light's just being diverted.
Diverted?
Suck up all the light, and all that's left over is darkness.
What's the difference?
Darkness exists as an actual element of astral energy, just like light does. Didn't you know that? Let me break it down for you. Astral energy exists as different elements. There's earth, water, fire, and wind, as well as light and darkness. But dark astral energy only exists on Rena, and light astral energy on Dana. So, dark energy isn't harvested as part of the crown contest.
She's right. It's the same reason why I can't wield dark energy, and similarly, why no Renans can use light energy either.
The only exception to that rule on the Renan end is likely the Lord here, who has the Lightmaster core.
Whatever the case, it looks like they're collecting light here the same way they were fire back in Calaglia.
From what I hear, there used to be a proper day and night cycle in Cyslodia ages ago, but apparently, over the last 300 years, the darkness spread from Cysloden and covered the whole realm.
That's crazy. I can't believe the Renans found a way to steal even our own damn light.
We shouldn't linger. Let's keep moving before someone spots us.
Wandering around blindly is getting us nowhere. The Snake Eyes have the information we need, but we can't just ask for it. So what if we sneak in and take it instead?
I wasn't aware you knew how to be sneaky.
Hey, look over there!
That's Zephyr's son, Law. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about all this.
Are you kidding? He's practically gift-wrapped for us.
Hey, what are you...
I remember you. What do you want?
We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk quietly. Deal?
Make it quick.
Where are you keeping Zephyr? We're here to rescue him.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Isn't he your father?
Oh yeah, easy to forget that. After he abandoned me.
Abandoned?
It's the truth. all my old man ever cared about was sticking it to the Bright Eyes. He never even made it to Mom's funeral.
So you become an agent for the local lord?
You got a problem with that? You're not exactly one to talk, keeping company with a Renan woman. You think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people. I may have become an agent for the Renans, but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of my people from the inside. What's your excuse?
I don't buy it. No. You're running because you're scared. You think you're the only one who's had to suffer?
What the hell do you know, you... What the... Damn you!
Word to the wise, people like you
Enough!
make me...
Look, I don't know what happened between you and your father. But what I do know is that when you fought back at the village, he wouldn't raise a hand to strike you. I've never seen Zephyr back down from a fight. But he could never hurt his own son. And when he said he was staying behind, I think it was because he wasn't willing to abandon you. If you know anything, then tell us, please.
I don't know where they're keeping my dad now. All I've heard is that they're going to publicly execute him in the plaza in front of headquarters.
Execute?
Thank you. You did the right thing.
Why are you so determined to help my father?
Zephyr is the reason I took up the sword. He taught me how to think for myself. And I want to learn more.
If they're going to execute him in the plaza, then it'll be too dangerous for us to go alone.
Let's
So I get that you perform a certain type of astral arts, but why does your magic look so different from what Renans use? Is it a different source or something?
I'm not exactly an expert on how Renans cast magic, but we both manipulate astral energy to create it. We just channel that energy in different ways.
Like how you chant your spells, whereas they throw out those weird symbols?
Yeah, and just like how there are different ways to use a sword, there are elemental differences between us too. For example, light is only in Dana, and darkness is only in Rena.
Ah, alright, that makes sense. So let me ask, does that mean you can't use any dark magic at all? Or that they're just more attuned to it?
Basically not at all, since I don't have any dark energy inside my body. There might be an indirect way to tap into it, but I wouldn't know. I didn't learn everything that my family knew about magic, so it's hard for me to say for sure.
Fair enough. Thanks for teaching me all that. I really do appreciate it.
Sure thing.